Alright, good evening everybody. Oxy here. It's been a week since our last video with some Soul Calibur 6. I have some matches of that ready to go, but since it's my girlfriend and I's almost our 3rd-year anniversary, thank God she has been absolutely wonderful. Now you can introduce yourself any fucking time. Say hi.
Hi.
Louder.
Yeah.
She's meek. But we decided to do a dual playthrough of Call of Cthulhu. Brand new horror game by Focus Interactive and Cyanide Studios. Let's enter madness, and Cthulhu looks like a majestic motherfucker. Well, I'll do it right there. One more. Where I do the gameplay. She makes all the dialogue choices and decisions. Unless it's like a timed dialogue event and she doesn't tell me in time, I'll go with what I think is best. And she's not going to be on the sticks because she is not very skilled with the analog sticks. It's sad to watch. She's good at stuff that are like rhythm games like Guitar Hero, DDR, all that shit. But anything where you have to move a camera and yourself at the same time, she's fucked. Alright, empty slot.
Not multitask.
Nope, you cannot. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. I like this guy. He's now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly, or risk losing his license.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, stereotypical alcoholic detective.
Hmm.
Oh, also, cheers. The only time she's available to drink is on the weekends and really late. After the munchkin's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, she doesn't like most of the stuff I bring into the house anyways.
Yeah, normally no.
No. But I can tell you're warming up to tequila a little bit.
Still tastes disgusting.
I know it does, but the after effects feel nice, don't they?
I guess.
But thank God for Budweiser. Alright. Let's do this. When you talk, I need you to lean in a little bit closer. That way it actually picks you up. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. Or just, speak louder. Okay, let's go. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft.
He's a good poet.
He's excellent. Oh, shit!
Nah.
Well, ain't this fucked?
It's a shark.
Shark or a whale?
It was a shark.
They both have teeth.
No, it was a shark.
Like, oh, come on. I don't know about you, but this looks fucked.
Oh, no, it
Save.
saved the game already. I'm not really doing anything yet.
To move, use left stick. Okay, use crouch. Sound design sounds good so far. You must light up some items in order to interact. Hurricane lamp. bolt cutter. So if something's in darkness, I need to light it up in order to interact with it. The fuck? I hear rumbling. Fuck.
Controller vibrating.
Right. Right. Fuck with me.
Save the game again.
Wait.
Something's talking to you.
I can't see it because of the fucking Twitch thing. What the fuck is that? The fuck is this?
Well, that's a dead orca.
He's sticking his tongue out like a ratchet chick taking a selfie. Okay, right smiling out.
You have been chosen.
Chosen? Fuck you mean, boy? Alright, left trigger's run.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh, he got fucked up.
Well, you were just having a nightmare.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
I hate whiskey.
Hey, don't talk shit about whiskey. Consult diary. My private detective agency contract the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up Boston where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed. Man, I should probably get rid of these empty bottles. But this place is mine for the moment.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams. They're different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Sounds like he's suffering from PTSD. Pretty hard.
Something.
Alright, let's interact with everything.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Our Honor Harvey didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one could do against a private detective who's got proof against you. So it was a blackmail case.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Thank God, that was getting on my nerves.
I should get rid of all this stuff. I should get rid of all this stuff.
Oh, I don't want to check the phone yet.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
So she's a lesbian.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
No, but it pays.
I used to be an avid reader. I have business here to attend to.
Well, thanks, Pierce. Dick.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
So what do you think, hon? Should we answer the phone? Take another drink.
You're gonna have to answer the phone.
I know what I'm doing first. Cheers. Have a drink or don't drink.
Do it.
See, she said do it. She is a bad
Now
influence.
answer
Huh?
the phone. So now answer the phone.
It will affect your destiny.
Are you Edwin Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your files. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Call up physical powers, forcing doors of mechanisms, violence or verbal, eloquence, finding hidden objects, psychology, occultism, or medicine. So what do you think, dear? I'm thinking eloquence and psychology.
For what?
Eloquence and psychology. What do you think?
Sure.
Sure?
I wasn't paying attention. Oh, sure.
God, you suck. More talking and being able to figure out people's motivations.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Wow, bitch.
I'm coming.
Wow, shouldn't take that drink.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes.
Sarah Hawkins.
Knows her work.
Alright.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
No, it's
Tell
okay
me
from
all
your
the
dreams.
assumptions that come to mind.
This motherfucker.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright, your notebook details your current objectives. To open it, press select. He's convinced she is the sender. Just examine the documents. Alright, so what do you think, dear? Was she crazy?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Let me interact
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Insanely thin. The dining room.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
What do you think? You think I should exhaust my dialogue options? Oh wait, I have investigation here. What do you think? Go for it?
Yeah.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her
Fucking
son and
Boston.
her husband.
Of course.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Okay. So we gotta find out about the
sender's
warehouse.
label
That's
mentions
obvious.
Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Dark water. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Dark water is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
So, what do you think so far?
It's interesting.
Huh?
I said it's interesting.
Alright.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Just let you know you're already fucked up.
Why? What did I do?
You made me take the drink.
And?
Okay, I had to hold down to leave. Alright, so dark water is the starting point. So far this isn't bad. Textures look a bit grainy, animation's a little funky. But all the all, not bad.
No, it's an indie game, and what are you supposed to do?
No, it's not an indie game. This is a AAA developer.
Well, we could have just done it on purpose.
No.
It looked like gold.
That wasn't done on purpose. Nobody does that shit on purpose here.
Whatever.
So gotta get inside warehouse 36. We'll find out where it is first. And then I presume start putting some pieces together. You look really sleepy. Wake up.
I'm
Plus the
winking at
loading
you.
times are crazy. What?
I said I'm winking at you.
I know you're winking at me. You also look tired as shit.
Oh,
You need to speak up. Speak. Or yawn, that too. My God, it's still loading. Christ. And she's on the beanbag chair by the fan. Of course, I kind of figured this would happen. Well, it doesn't look like she's going to be of any help from now on, boys and girls. One shot and a beer and she's down. Woman is down. You suck. I still love you, but you suck.
I'm trying. I'm sorry.
Could you grab me the tequila and a beer, please?
No.
Please?
No.
You're closer to the fridge than I am.
I don't want to get up.
Huh?
I don't want to get up. Okay, step down here.
God damn it, woman. Oh well. Let's do this. Focus Home Interactive presents. Made by Cyanide Studios. If I read correctly, they're a French developer. Don't remember what else they have under their belt.
We're almost there.
Oh my god, the lip sync. That wasn't even close to matching. Call Cthulhu. Silly. That must be a reference to something, but I'm no H.P. Lovecraft veteran, so to speak.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great pain to what a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood.
Alright. I like
Going
documents.
for a look around the docks.
When the approaches to Darkwater, I saw thick clouds masking the sky. They were so low, they seemed intent on impaling themselves on the sharp reefs that circle the island. Fitzroy, the captain of the only tub that manages to float to the mainland, offered to help me. He may have documents that belong to Charles Hawkins. Fitzroy advised me to visit the port's bar. He mentioned a little pick-me-up. I suppose I could get the lay of the land at the same time. Fishermen have gathered around the carcass of a killer whale. I can have a look and see what the local cops have got to tell me. Captain Fitzroy offered to share with me what he has found on the Hawkins in the archives of the Harbor Master's office. Okay.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't
Real
pretend
bad,
these
eh?
back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
It's like some sea legend or some shit. I can't pick that up. Some bitch. Hear sea songs.
Hey, be careful.
He's fucking with him. I like that.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Ah, boy.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
It's a she, and I bet she's the chick sitting in the corner.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Oh, shit.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Oh.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
True. True.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew then.
Oh, I already selected that. Damn it.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Will it affect my destiny? Possibly.
I think we'll get along well. That'll be all for you.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Well, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Wow. What a bitch. I have a feeling I picked the wrong option.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Damn. Must have been a big ass whale.
Do you like our song?
We're true silence. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper today. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yeah. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
One of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Thank God for drunken sailors.
I bid you farewell.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Alright. She might be important later on.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Huh. Nice. Now, where's Miss Hawkins' doctor? That's another intriguing question I want to ask.
There's nothing for you here either. Sweeties.
But you can stay to watch if you want.
There's nothing for you here either. Sweeties.
Oh, so I'm being restricted. Okay. Okay.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Another alcohol enthusiast, thank God. And the woman is asleep. Wow, one shot tequila and one beer. All it takes to put him out. Remember that, boys and girls?
This place seems half abandoned.
This is the same guy who voiced the main character in Vampire.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Keep your men under control. You can't afford to provoke us. No need to answer this. Just make your payment. So I assume the mysterious woman is Cat. Fair and logical assumption, no?
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Alright. Character sheet. So is this like a D&D sort of thing? I don't know.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
It's possible.
What a macabre souvenir.
And a wooden peg leg. Okay.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These
All right, let's see what we
manifests
got.
are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from him.
And a partial date. The rest is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Alright. Only possible culprit we have so far is Cat. Excuse me 1 second. I have to try and wake her up.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.